Girl of My Dreams, who set sail for home quite a long way out, is now joined by Call Me Tara. Dollar Bay is still boxing on, but can seemingly only find the one pace. In between the last flight and second last, and heading on down towards the final obstacle now, it's Call Me Tara, the far side, who jumps on to Dollar Bay, who's now stayed on into second. Girl of My Dreams is rather tired in third, but it's Call Me Tara, who's always travelled very strongly, just sat off that pace when it increased, and then has picked up the pieces late to go on to win. Call Me Tara, the winner. So in second position, Dollar Bay. Third, No.
For Sophia's Rock. Hot favourite, jumped that one really nicely, lands full of running, fully 12 lengths clear of Blazes Mill in second place. Armest plugging on, Dromelot Lad, nothing left to give. Sophia's Rock is at the last and up and over it safely. Sophia's Rock comes home in really tidy fashion. Sophia's Rock then, over and out. This is a 20 to 25 length victory ahead of Blazes Mill in second place, and Armest plugged on for third. The other three will get round, but Sophia's Rock was completely different class and wins really well.
Dollar Bay's been a bit awkward in the run, but is trying to stay on. Down towards the second last they come. Girl of My Dreams, who set sail for home quite a long way out, is now joined by Call Me Tara. Dollar Bay is still boxing on, but can seemingly only find the one pace. In between the last flight and second last, and heading on down towards the final obstacle now, it's Call Me Tara, the far side, who jumps on to Dollar Bay, who's now stayed on into second. Girl of My Dreams is rather tired in third, but it's Call Me Tara, who's always travelled very strongly, just sat off that pace when it increased, and then has picked up the pieces late to go on to win. Call Me Tara, the winner.
Yes, massively on the drift, but a strong favourite here, and that is Call Me Tara. And here she is, this mare by Cave Tara, representing Fergal O'Brien and Paddy Brennan, a yard that were successful in this event with a nice horse in Mortlick last year, but a chase debut for her. Both her hurdle wins, Jonathan, have been on good ground, Worcester and Warwick, so conditions to suit, and she comes here race fit.
And she ran well at Ludlow, thus showing she can go right-handed as well. It's her chase debut and her handicap debut, and because she's in form, she's a hot favourite, because all the others are a bit sort of flaky in terms of their overall profile. Short enough for a horse making its chasing debut, but as I said in the paddock, I imagine at least two of the other three will want to go herring off, and she can just bide her time.
And none more flaky than any of them in Magistrato. He's, oh gosh, like, I'm sure he's a horse with potential, but they've just not been able to keep a lid on him. He has got a win at Chepstow over hurdles back in October 2021, but pulled up in 2 starts this year, and he's just been mad keen.
After the Chepstow win, he was rated 131. He's now rated 108. And as you say, he's been pulled up both starts. The last 2 starts, it's chasing debut. I suppose the ideal scenario could be that Mediba Passion goes hurtling off and Magistrato actually settles a bit better in pursuit of a frantic pace.
And it will be frantic.
I think so. I suspect Mediba Passion will lead. That is definitely to his advantage. He runs best when he leads. And you can cut him some slack. He had well over 2 years off, and then when he came back early last year, he disappeared again for another 9 or 10 months. So he hasn't had a lot of chances, and 2 of the chasing efforts have been fine. It's really a matter of whether he can get into his rhythm and fly off and get the others at it.
Yeah, and I think looking at him in the paddock, he looks like a chaser. He's obviously quite low mileage in terms of his run over fence. His 5th start here, but yeah, he's of interest. Alan King's got some nice horses here today. What about Sophia's Rock? I hope.
What about Sophia's Rock? Well, it's another one in much at its best when leading, and I don't think that'll be an option open. And it has done very little in the 2 starts for the yard. I mean, the plus point is that the ground's fine, but you really hard put to think what he's actually going to still be able to produce.
Yeah, really needs to bounce back. Well beaten at Kempton last time, has got the cheap pieces and the tongue strap on today, as Jonathan mentions, but it's been a while, and it's early days for Robin Dickon and the team with Harriet.
Well, Mediba Passion and Magistrato are obviously going to come up 1 and 2. I would have thought Harry Cobden would be quite happy to hopefully take a lead. And definitely Paddy Brennan will.
You can actually see Gavin Sheehan, which is with his legs out of the irons there as well. So let's see if we're set to go. Sophia's Rock just further back in the field. Beautiful day here. Nice turnout as well. Plenty of the annual members in.
Oh yes, the regulars are here.
As the season comes to a close at Huntington. One more meeting, of course, Bank Holiday Monday. But for us, it's the start of another meeting, the 2:30. They're coming into line. And let's say good afternoon to Mark Slater.
Good afternoon, Rachel, Jonathan. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much. The runner's about to come forward over on the far side of the track for this 2-mile contest that gets us underway. Runners being led out onto the course by Madiba Passion with Sophia's Rock up sides. And they're out on the course for our first race, the Going and Hunt Novices Handicap Chase over this extended 2 miles. They jump 11 fences in this one. And one of those will be on the far side first time round. Runners just walking away from the starting tape. They'll turn and come in with Sophia's Rock and Madiba Passion leading them in. Starters' flags have been raised. The runners set to come forward for our first of 7 on the card. And they're off. This is the Going and Hunt Novices Handicap Chase, racing over the extended 2 miles. And Magistrato is reluctant to race and has been left a long way at the start as the other 3 come into the wings of the first fence. Magistrato just coming forward now, but he's a good 15, 20 lengths behind the front 3. So out in front, making the running, Sophia's Rock, the outsider of the quartet, leads by a couple of lengths from Madiba Passion. Call Me Tara gives chase in third. She's a couple of lengths away. And then there's this 20-length break back to Magistrato as they make the run right-handed and swing into the home straight for the first time. Leading the way is Sophia's Rock under James Best, giving weight to his rivals here. This is a 5 times hurdles winner on his debut over fences. Madiba Passion's in second place. Magistrato is chasing the front 3, but still a good 15 lengths behind. Call Me Tara's settled in behind the front 2 as they jump the first of 3 fences in the straight this time round. Magistrato is gradually reducing the gap, but still 10 lengths behind Call Me Tara as they come towards the fence. That'll be the last next time round. 2 in the air together. And Call Me Tara, untidy there, wasn't totally fluent at the fence before and certainly went through the top of that plain fence as they head up past the stands with a circuit to go. Sophia's Rock dueling for the lead with confirmed pace setter Madiba Passion. They're going stride for stride as they make the run past the stands. Call Me Tara is 4 lengths away under Paddy Brennan. And there's this break of a good 15 back to Magistrato. They jump 1 more fence in the straights on this circuit before heading out towards the far side. And Madiba Passion not being given an easy time of it out in front, but Sophia's Rock just dropping in second place now. Then 3 lengths to Call Me Tara and a 10-length break back to Magistrato. They jump that plain fence, head out towards the first of 5 fences over on the far side. Madiba Passion narrowly from Sophia's Rock against the inside rail. 3 lengths to Call Me Tara as they swing out towards the far side, and a dozen lengths to Magistrato. Heading over this plain fence on the far side, the 2 leaders jump well. 3 lengths away is Call Me Tara, and then there's 10 back to Magistrato. Going over the next fence over on the far side, no change in the order there. Magistrato takes it. It's still a long way behind the front 3. Heading on towards fence number 7. This is a plain one over on the far side. It'll be followed by the open ditch, the only open ditch they jump in the race, 4 from home. Madiba Passion over safely, landed a length and a half to the good from Sophia's Rock. Call Me Tara now just taken to the outside by Paddy Brennan. And then Magistrato 10 lengths back, going over the open ditch on the far side. Good leap there from Madiba Passion. Call Me Tara, the jumping improving as the race goes on. She took that one quickly and she moves now into second. She's within a length of the leader. Sophia's Rock's dropped back 3 lengths away as they jump the last over on the far side. Again, Call Me Tara brushed through it, but hasn't lost any ground, is still there at the leader's quarters, in fact moving up to dispute it as they race out of the back straight. Madiba Passion, the one with chasing experience on his side, leads the chasing debutant Call Me Tara towards the home straight. Sophia's Rock is now dropped back and is under pressure from James Best, dropping back 8-10 lengths away, and Magistrato's never figured. He's about 8 lengths adrift back in fourth. And they swing for home. Call Me Tara will be on the right of Mediba Passion as the two make the run into the straight. They head towards the last two fences. Call Me Tara, Paddy Brennan on the left, Mediba Passion, Gavin Sheehan. They come towards two from home. Call Me Tara, again a jumping not as good as Mediba Passion. Mediba Passion given a real chance now on the left as they head towards the final fence. Mediba Passion from Call Me Tara. Mediba Passion, he jumped the last well, and Call Me Tara went right through the final fence. And that has left Mediba Passion clear to come home in his own time. And Magistrato has come through to take second. Sophia's Rock back in third, but they're 30 lengths adrift. And Chasing Experience has won the day here. Mediba Passion has gone on to score at the 5th attempt over fences and benefited from the fall of Call Me Tara at the last. Magistrato, having been reluctant to start, eventually finished second, and back in third was Sophia's Rock.
Well, it was Mediba Passion for Alan King and Gavin Sheehan, who have managed to team up to win this first race at 4-1. Back in second, Magistrato, amazingly. Back in third, Sophia's Rock. And first thing to say, really, is hopefully Paddy Brennan's okay, and indeed Call Me Tara. That was quite a tired, heavy fall. Two of them coming down to the last together, Jonathan.
Well, they jumped two out together, but she hadn't jumped very well, Call Me Tara, and she was beaten. Coming to the last when she took that heavy fall. As you say, let's hope horse and jockey are both up, particularly Paddy Brennan. But Mediba Passion, despite being harried by Sophia's Rock, has managed to win.
And wins for the first time after 11 career starts. First victory from 5 over fences. And the screens are up here at Huntington. Hopefully we'll be able to pass on good news. Started very badly, though, for Magistrato at the beginning.
Yes, you can't imagine he's going to be appearing for this yard much longer. Not that he's going to behave like that, because he's got enough convictions already without adding the "I don't want to start" routine either.
Well, it's amazing, isn't it? Because he'd been so keen and, you know, so headstrong to get on with his racing, and then suddenly they're trying to, like, maybe hide him away a little bit. As we bring you great news. Oh, that's so good to see. Call Me Tara is up, and indeed Paddy Brennan walking away as well. Shame, obviously, but...
It was, but she hadn't jumped very well, and I thought she was very, very likely to win turning for home, because Mediba Passion has tended to be a one-trick pony. You know, if you get to it, that's it. But to his great credit, he had fought her off. I mean, they're upsized two out. In fact, she almost landed in front. But suddenly she's in trouble and definitely beaten, I thought.
Yeah, just sort of wanders into it.
Yeah, she's 2 lengths behind. She hasn't taken off.
Yeah.
I mean, destroyed that. I mean, there's no open ditch in front of the stand. I can imagine they won't be jumping that again in the other chases today.
And if they do...
A very long run in.
Some effort if they are able to repair that now, would they?
I shouldn't think they will.
Listen, it's nice to see Mediba Passion win, though.
It is.
Congratulations to all involved. And I thought he looked well in the paddock, I have to say. Didn't back him.
Obviously. But you suspect all the other Alan King horses, haven't you?
As they were going along.